Hey folks, welcome to Hayden Me Grilling. Now tonight we're going to be out here in the grilling shack. We're going to make some chicken bombs. I saw this recipe on Heath Raw's Barbecue right here on YouTube, so y'all check that out. But we're going to try to replicate that, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to run through the smoke cycle, and once it completes that, we're going to set our smoker to 350 degrees. And we're using our Z-Grill 702 series, but we're going to use these Weber Grillmaster blend maple hickory and cherry pellets. All right, so we got just over 2 pounds, 2.34 pounds to be exact, of this boneless, skinless chicken breast. So we're gonna take them out of the container, the packaging here. And I kind of want to lay them out, unfold them. Normally, the old chicken thighs just kind of, there we go. Now, what I want to do, I'm gonna take my knife here, just kind of cut that out. Now you can either save this for a later cook or just go and get rid of it. I'm choosing to go and get rid of it, but I want to trim that off. And also what I want to trim off is this fat here. Kind of square these up. And I'll bring you back when we're done with this part. All right, so we got this dude pretty well trimmed up. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lay this Ziploc bag over it. We're gonna use the flat side of our mallet. And what I want to do, I want to get them the same thickness. By doing that, it ensures that they cook evenly. All right, so we got our chicken flattened out. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take half a block of cream cheese, just a regular half block of 8-ounce cream cheese rather. And we're going to put half of it into a mixing bowl. So because we got 4 of our chicken thighs flattened out, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take 2 jalapeños, we're gonna cut the ends off. I'm gonna cut this dude right down the middle the best I can. Just like that. We're gonna do it with both. And then we're gonna remove the seed and the membrane from each jalapeno. Now that we got our jalapenos holed out, we're just gonna set them to the side for the time being. All right, so now we've got our chicken flattened out. I'm still waiting on my cream cheese to kind of soften up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and season the inside of these chickens with good old Granny Moore's Good Rub. Just apply your seasoning on. Use your favorite seasoning, whichever seasoning that may be. We're gonna sprinkle this in here. All right, so I'm going with about half a cup worth of triple cheddar. Now this is just the Great Value blend. Has about half a cup in here. All right, so now we're gonna come back with some more of that Granny Moore's Good Rub, and we're gonna sprinkle that into our seasoning here. Measurement's totally up to you. We're just gonna mix this all in together. I'm using a fork. I'm gonna get that nice and mixed in together. We're gonna take a good heaping fork full here. We're just gonna put that into our jalapeno. Just about like that. I didn't quite get my cream cheese as workable as I wanted it. And then it dawned on me that I put it in a metal bowl. Guess what you can't do with a metal bowl? You cannot put it in the microwave. So we're working with it best we can. But once you fill your jalapenos, set it to the side. So now that I've got my jalapenos filled, I'm gonna place them right smack dab in the middle of our chicken thighs. Just about like that. All right, so now we're just gonna roll this thing over like that. Set it to the side. Now that we got them rolled up, we're gonna take our Granny Moore's Good Rub. We're gonna sprinkle it onto our chicken on the outside of the chicken. We already got the inside, remember? All right, so I got this cooling rack, cooking rack, whatever you wanna call it. I am gonna go ahead and spray it before I forget with some Pam. All right, folks, so I got me a strip of bacon here. I'm gonna lay it down, and then I'm gonna grab one of these chicken bombs. I'm gonna overlap it like that, okay? Then we're gonna come in with a second piece of bacon. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start wrapping this dude up. Just about like fit, right? Or completely cover it. So we're gonna come back with a third strip. So 3 strips of bacon per chicken bomb. We're gonna lay this down. And just like we did before, we're gonna start wrapping this son gun up. And we're gonna put it right here on our baking sheet. All right, now that we got our chicken bombs wrapped in bacon, what I am gonna do, move them over here like this. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back with some more Granny Moore's Good Rub. We're gonna season our bacon up with it. Just kind of flip it over. Get that side. I'm gonna set them on this cooking rack evenly. Because rather than putting all 4 of these, raising the lid long enough to put all 4 of these on the smoker, we're gonna set this whole rack down on the smoker. So we're just gonna season these up and I'll bring y'all back here in just a little bit. As you can see, our smoker's sitting at 350 degrees. We're gonna take this whole rack here. We're gonna set this right down in the smoker, just like that. We're gonna close the lid and we're gonna set us a timer for about 45 minutes. So we set that timer for 45 minutes. We want our overall, our finishing internal temperature to be 170 degrees. But before it hits 170, we are gonna apply some barbecue sauce over the top. So we'll bring you back, like I said, in about 45 minutes or so. What I'm gonna do now is we're actually a little higher than I was anticipating. I'm gonna take a toothpick. Well, this is really a skewer that I cut down about toothpick size. I'm gonna put that right there. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can differentiate between the two. So the ones that I put the toothpick in, we're gonna take some Heath Browse barbecue and grilling honey habanero, brown sugar honey habanero. We're just gonna take our brush here. We're just gonna brush that over, right over the top of this. On these other two, I'm just gonna come in with some good old Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And we're gonna brush that in as well. Get us a good little barbecue glaze going here. We're gonna close the lid for about 10 minutes. Let that really kind of glaze up onto the chicken bombs. Alright folks, so our timer just went off. Give me just a moment while I put my glove on, but I want you to look at these dudes. We're about to get these sunguns in the house, cut them up, and let's take a look at them. So we just got us one of these habanero chicken bombs on the plate here. So we're gonna cut us a little slice. Oh, look at that sliding out. That cream cheese and the cheeses. Look at this chicken, folks. Beautifully cooked. All right, here we go with that all-important taste test. We got some bacon, chicken. Folks, this right here is incredible. Very doggone good. You taste it all. You taste the chicken, the bacon, that jalapeno, cream cheese, the shredded cheese, Granny Moore's Good Rub, the Heath Browse brown sugar habanero glaze. So doggone good, folks. It all goes together. And the habanero glaze, I was thinking it was gonna be spicy. It's not. Very good flavor though. So y'all please try this. Let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.